Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For my video today, I'm going to be talking about handbag trends for spring 2025. There's a lot of new styles out there in the stores online, and I've picked out a few of my favorite trends and I'm going to be sharing them with you today. These bags are definitely at the top of my list for function, for style, and just that sense of fun, sort of effortlessness that we like to feel in the springtime. So I'm going to begin with the first trend that I really love, and I'm going to call this slouchy bags. There are a lot of bags that have been released recently that do have this sort of slouch to them. They're not as structured as in the past, and one of my very favorites is the Coach Chain Tabby shoulder bag. So you probably are familiar with the Coach Tabby. It's been around for a while. They did a puffy version. It was very, very popular. But that bag was pretty structured. But this one is actually a little bit different. It has this sort of slouchy effect in the middle. It has a lot of different options when it comes to holding the bag. So there is a chain strap, which for the most part you can hang to the front of the bag as sort of an accent piece. That one has like a 7-inch drop, and then there is a leather strap that goes along with it, so you can pair the leather strap and the chain strap together, let the chain hang, and just use the shoulder strap on your shoulder. So that's their short strap. And then they also include a long strap for crossbody use as well, and that one is about 25.5 inches long. And all of these handles are detachable on this bag, which I think is absolutely awesome. I just love the look of it. It does come in a lot of really cute colors. There's the basics. We've got brown, we've got black. There's sort of like a white color, and then they have a beautiful green, and they also have a really pretty pink. So if you're looking for something very specific to spring, you can check out those pastels. If you want something a little more four-season versatile, then you can maybe opt for one of the, the brown or the black color. But either way, this bag, in my opinion, is a real hit. So the size of this one is 10.25 inches by 6.5 inches by 3.5 inches deep. So it's a pretty fair sized bag. It's not a huge bag, but it's certainly not a mini, and you are going to be able to fit a lot of your items in there. And if you haven't shopped the Coach website before, you definitely should check it out, because they do have loads of pictures, and they also have videos to help you figure out how big the bag is and what's going to fit in it. This bag retails for $495, which I think is a real steal. It is made out of genuine leather, and it does have a fabric interior lining. I believe there are a couple pockets on this one as well. I think there's a back pocket possibly, and an interior pocket. So a really great, beautiful job by Coach. I do love their bags, and I think this is a slam dunk. Now, keeping with that slouchy trend, but going considerably higher in price, I love the Louis Vuitton Trunky. If you have not seen this, first of all, the name Trunky is just so fun to me. But this one is very similar to the Coach Tabby in that it has that sort of rectangular shape with the slouch on the top. Now, this bag is considerably pricier. It is $3,200, which is a big chunk of change, but it is an LV bag. And this one is roughly the same size. It's a little bit wider. It's 10.6 inches, 6 by 6 by 3 inches by 3 by 1. So the size of the two bags, the Chain Tabby shoulder from Coach, as well as the Trunky from LV, are pretty near each other, I would say. Now the Trunky has metal corners on the ends, which I think is really nice. It will definitely cut back on your wear and tear on the bag corners. And it does have a removable chain strap. Now this is a strap that can be doubled up, like a lot of, like Chanel bags, for example, that have chain straps. You can double them up, or you could lengthen them out to their full length. The website does say that this strap is removable. So I don't know precisely how you would remove it. It didn't show on the website, but it does say that it is removable, but it doesn't have like the shorter option versions like the Coach Tabby does. So just putting that out there. But two bags that are very similar in feel and in look. The Trunky also has a really cool closure, the little clasp on there. So it is, you know, to me, it's a quintessential Louis Vuitton bag. Very elegant, stylish, and also cute at the same time. Okay, moving on to my next category, belted bags. So bags with belts is basically what we're talking about. One of my favorites, I've spoken about this bag before, is the Veronica Beard Dash bag in the medium size. They do have a larger size that is more like a carry-all kind of tote bag. And they also have an adorable mini size. I do love the mini size, but for me, it's just not practical. But the medium size Dash bag is 13 inches by 5.7 inches by 8.7 inches. So it's a little bit bigger than the previous bags that I spoke of and a little bit more structured for sure. They, both of these bags that I'm going to be talking about do have a belt detail to them, and I feel like this is definitely one of those things that you're going to be seeing sort of in the next couple of seasons, perhaps, this belt detail style. The belt detail on Veronica Beard's Dash bag is going to actually be functional. It's not just an ornament. You can actually open it up and expand the bag a little bit. The bag is beautiful. It does come in a lot of different colors. There is, well, 4 different colors, but I think that's a pretty good choice. You've got your classic black, you've got a red, you've got their beautiful brown, and then you have sort of a sandy color as well. Now this bag too has a detachable strap, which is 23 inches long, and it also has a handle, like a little double handle, and it is a 2.4 inch drop, which is kind of on the small side. So the handheld strap handle is not going to be going over your shoulder, but you can absolutely use the long chain for that one. So it's definitely one of my favorite bags. It does come in a suede as well, which I talked about in the fall that I really did enjoy that. I personally, unless it's in a pastel suede, I don't necessarily feel suede for the spring and summer months, but they have beautiful, beautiful leathers with the Veronica Beard Dash bag. And this one retails for about $700, I believe. Now, another belted bag that I have really been loving is by Mulberry. This one is called, it's either Islington or Islington. My viewers in the UK can correct me on that one. And this bag is more like a bucket bag. So it's a little bit on the smaller side as far as the other bags that I have talked about. So this one's like 8.5 by 8 3/4 and 5 inches wide. So it's pretty compact. It does have a beautiful little belt across the front as well with the classic closure from Mulberry. And it also has a handle to hold in your hand and a strap as well. So you do have the option, just like the previous bag, where you can either put it on your shoulder or you can hold it in your hand. The strap can be adjustable anywhere from 16.5 inches to 19 3/4 inches, and the handle is about a 3 1/4 inch drop. So same thing with the previous one. The short handle is not going to go over your shoulder, but you can definitely use the shoulder strap if you like on that one. This one actually comes in a ton of different colors. There's a couple different blues. There is sort of like a sandy color. There's brown. There's black. I believe there is a very deep green. And the price of this bag is $1,245. So a little bit more expensive than the Veronica Beard Dash bag, but not nearly in the realm of some of the super, super luxury bags. And everything that I've heard about Mulberry, they're an excellent brand with some really classic styles, and it just seems well made to me, and I do love the styling on this one. I've always been a sucker for a bucket bag. And the last trend that I want to talk about today is East-West bags. So East-West, by that I mean that the bag is wider than it is tall. And this is a classic silhouette that comes in and out of style. Probably 20 years ago, these bags were very popular. Think a satchel, think like a handheld Louis Vuitton Jasmine or something like that. This is what we're talking about with the East-West bags. Now, my first one that I'm going to be talking about is the Empire possibly pronounced Empire, from Coach. And this is called the Empire, I'm just gonna call it Empire Carryall in the 34 size. It has a long, stiff strap that you put over your shoulder. So the strap itself is definitely going to be for shoulder carry. It's not really going to work for handheld unless you want to put it on your arm. I think you can do that. And this one is obviously longer than the others I've mentioned. It's 13.5 inches wide, 6.5 inches tall, and about 4.5 to 5 inches in depth. This one has a zip close. This one is also leather and has a fabric lining, and it is $450. So Coach has really made a big hit with this one. This one seems to be one of their very popular bags. However, I do have to say that the color choices, at least right now on their website, are a little bit limited. You can get it in black, you can get it in a dark brown, and you can get it in like a light tan colored brown, and that's pretty much it. So if you're looking for a trendy bag that's just neutral to kind of take away from the like, okay, this season is the only season that I can wear this, then the Coach Empire Carryall might be for you if you like those types or that shape of bag, or if you're just looking for a new shape of bag. We've had like totes for the longest period of time, these square bags, and now I feel like the East-West is having a moment. Another East-West bag that I absolutely love is from Louis Vuitton. This one is called the Biker. I believe this is in pre-orders right now only, but what a cool bag this is. As soon as I saw it, I fell in love with it. It was very reminiscent to me of a couple other bags that I have had in my collection for quite a while, and I will show you those in just a minute. But the LV Biker, I'm showing it here in the gray option with the black trim. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So it is a leather bag, but then the interior of the bag has the monogram lining in it, which I just love. This bag is about 11.8 inches by 4.7 inches by 4.7 inches. So you're going to have the same height and width, but then the length of the bag is going to be that East-West factor in the bag. They do have, this one does have a strap, and the strap is going to be about a 17 to 18 inch drop. And it also has a double handle on it too. So the handles do flop down on it. Now, one thing about this bag, it looks almost like it has a pocket on the exterior, but I do not believe that's a pocket. I think that's just sort of an ornamental detail. And it does have a pocket inside the bag. This bag is coming in at $4,200, which is pretty substantial, 10 times as much as the Coach Empire bag. So I could see the appeal of the Coach Empire if you like that look of that East-West bag, but you don't want to spend thousands of dollars for a bag that may or may not stay in style. You can definitely opt for the Coach. Otherwise, if you're an LV girl and you love LV, you can go ahead and pick this one up. They have been showing this bag with a lot of their bag charms. The black version of the bag, if you look online and you look at the different styling pictures that they have of it, they do make it look very like edgy and rock and roll, and I really do love that about it. Now, the one thing I did want to mention that makes it very similar to something that I have, it actually has, this is my Todd Stee bag from many years ago, by the way, and this bag has this feature where the zipper comes way down on the side and then it clasps over here. So if this bag were full, you'll probably see it a little better there, it has like these ends on the side that are creating this curvature, and that's exactly what the Biker bag has as well. And another East-West bag of mine that I have enjoyed for many years is my Tivoli from Louis Vuitton. So I feel like they've kind of taken the idea of this style, jazzed it up just a little bit, switched it out just a little bit, but your East-West bags, they come and go in popularity, but they really are very much a classic. Now, I have one more bag to show you, which I feel kind of covers all of the trends that I've been talking about. I mentioned Slouchy, I've mentioned belted, and I've also mentioned East-West bags. And this last bag is the small Andiamo from Bottega. And this bag is breaking the bank at $4,900, which, Whew, that's a lot of money for a Bottega bag, in my opinion. But you probably are familiar with the smaller Andiamo. This one is an east-west bag, so it is considerably longer than it is tall, and it's going to be 11 inches wide by 7 inches tall by 4 inches in depth. And it does have a rolled handle, which is 3 inches. It also has a belt on it, which is part of the shoulder strap. So it has that little bow detail with the hardware, and that strap goes through the bag and you can use it as a shoulder bag. I believe you can double it up. Don't quote me on that, but I think you might be able to double that one up as well. So this is another bag that has the option of being a handheld or a shoulder bag. And this one comes in a wide variety of colors. There's a beautiful green, there's a red, there's a black, there's a yellow. Really a beautiful, beautiful bag. And it also just has that sort of slouchy appeal that the first couple bags that I was talking about, the chain tabby as well as the LV trunky. So one bag to incorporate all of the trends that I love is definitely this small Andiamo. Of course, it is the woven leather, which Bottega Veneta's leathers are, you know, very, very well known for their elegance, for their beauty, for their quality. If you like them, you love them. If you're not a fan of the woven, then obviously there's many other options out there for your east-west bags. But I just thought that this was the bag that encompassed all of the trends that I really like. I feel like bags now this season have gotten just like a tiny bit chunkier. And by that I mean like they have sort of a heavier element to them. Instead of being sleek and pared down, we have that big chain on the tabby. We have like the chunk of the biker bag. Even the belted bags are a little bit more slouchy and a little bit more casual, I guess, than bags have been for a little while. So I'm really enjoying these new trends for spring. Have not yet decided which of these bags I may be purchasing. I'm going to buy at least one because I love to buy a new bag for the springtime. And when I do make that purchase, I will definitely let you know. So let me know in the comments section what bag trends you are interested in. If you like this video, do please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in my next video, guys. Take care.